Watch out, watch out, watch out! It's SJ out of nowhere!
What's up, Saiyan Knights? Finally back! Man, been stressed out with college work, and we about to move Saturday.
Woo! Damn, boy, I'm stressed.
Alright, I don't know what that was, but we're gonna move on. But I missed y'all, man. I've been wanting to make videos forever. So today we're gonna drop some videos, but I won't be sure if I'll be able to drop many more this week, at least until we move in. Maybe Sunday, probably. But Monday for sure, I'll be back on schedule. But I graduate tomorrow. Nigga, we made it! But we gonna get right into this Q&A. Light-skinned Goku asks, if you had to be one race besides Saiyan, what would you be? Probably Superman's race. Because you can still look human, but you be badass. But if I couldn't be that race, then I would have to go with probably Frieza's race. Cause you know, in Revival F, that nigga trained for like, what, 4 months, something like that? A few months. Nigga was strong as hell. So I wanna get strong quick. I'm Dante asks, what's up, bro? When did you realize you can do all these voices? My dad was always good at voices, and I actually get a lot of my creativity from him. He could draw, he could actually make clay sculptures. Dude was a beast. He actually sung country music, which is crazy for a black dude. And he wanted to be a cowboy and all that. He was wearing cowboy hat and everything. Riding horses with AK-47s. Yeehaw. But I've been imitating voices for as long as I can remember. I think my first voice was Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Ohana means family, and Dende means dick.
Jalen Miller asks, what's your other job besides YouTube? Unfortunately, I work security, you know. Really cuts into what I love to do, but it pays the stupid, dumb, retarded, ignorant, retarded piece of shit bills! Swaggy Z asks, what made you start DBZ parodies? Honestly, I saw TFS and I like this stuff, and I saw when I was like, I think the first time I saw one of the episodes, I was like 17 or 18, and I seen the Vegeta versus Goku fight, that episode. And I was like, this is pretty funny. And about 8 months ago, I was like, I could do all these voices, why don't I just try to make one myself? Because there's multiple comedy styles. So I just use my own comedy style, you know. TFS follows the storyline and just makes it humorous. My goal was to change up everything, change up the episodes and the story as much as possible and use my own comedy style. Really, they were the ones that inspired me to do the DBZ parodies. Oh, and if y'all didn't know, they got like 80% of their videos just deleted like yesterday. Pray for them. Edgar Ortiz asks, can you rap? I'm gonna combine this question with another one. Mint KNB asks, can you freestyle using my name, which is Keyron? I'm gonna try this off the dome. Look, my name is Keyron. I go be on. Matter of fact, when I take shits, I don't shit, I pee on. Look, what? Toilet seats, nigga, yeah. Y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Fail. Frank Pepin asks, was being a YouTuber all you seeked out to accomplish? Sounds like a wise question that needs a wise answer. Gaze over the horizon. I wanted to accomplish happiness. Creating and making stuff is what makes me happy. Right now, YouTube is the best way to do that. Canoga Parquet. Why haven't you made merchandise yet? Well, the same week that my SSJ 9000 channel got deleted, I was planning to drop some merchandise. But we all know what happened with that channel. Tragic. But I'm gonna make some merchandise for this channel, and I'm gonna design it myself because I'm a graphic designer, so it's gonna be special. So special. Jake Ryan asks, how old are you? I'm 52, bro. Saiyans age slow so he can fight longer. No, I'm 24. Paul Meow, or yeah, I think Paul Meow, something like that. Hope I didn't mess your name up, bro. What were some courses you took in college that helped your drawing and animation skills? Basic illustration and Photoshop. And basic illustration, you know, you learn how to draw from like looking at like objects on the table all the way to portraits and a naked body, naked people. And in Photoshop, you can actually draw digitally using like one of them drawing tablets. And speaking of drawing, when I was younger, I couldn't draw for shit, man. I would draw and I would hate the drawings and I would crumple them up. I was like 5, 6. And then one day, I think I was like 8, I grabbed the action figure, I set that shit on the table, I looked at it and I drew it, man. I was amazed, I amazed myself. Mystic Hunter asks, when did you start watching the Dragon Ball series? I was 5 and one of my brothers was watching it on TV. And all I saw was the intro. That shit was crazy. You know where the title string pops up? As soon as I saw that and Goku came, he was turned Super Saiyan. I was like, this shit is live. What is this? What is this, bro? Bro broke it down to me. Been watching it ever since. Nas Dope asks, what was your first experience turning Super Saiyan? I believe I was 6. at a family reunion. No, it was actually my first fight though. I was at a family reunion and my stupid cousins made this other boy hit me. So I just went insane. I don't really remember that much shit. All I remember is my fist was hurting because I was beating the shit out of that dude. I was only like 5 or 6 years old. Curse them older cousins. Brandon De La Cruz asked, if you could do anything from DBZ, what would it be? I would probably collect all 7 Dragon Balls and make the 3 wishes. I'll probably wish to have Saiyan blood and for world peace and no diseases. Adam S asked, are you an MMA fan? If so, who's your favorite fighter? I like MMA, but I don't really care for the grappling part. So I kind of lean towards the striker fighters. God damn! I knew you was gonna do that. Holy shit! The fighters that specialize in striking. So I like Conor McGregor because he talks a lot of shit too. And a lot of people don't like that, but I like that. To me, it brings a lot of excitement, especially when they can back it up. But I'm a big boxing fan. I follow all those fights, big time. I've been a big boxing fan. Adam S also asked, what do you think about Tyrone Magnus bagging on your style of comedy? Honestly, I'm not really affected. As a creator, you have to get used to some negative opinions. Besides, what has Tyrone Magnus ever created? Daryl Demiba asked, if you could learn one move or blast from DBZ, what would it be? Not to be cliche, but it would probably be the Kamehameha. Like the intensity of that blast, like it's like you can harness it. Like your strength is what makes the Kamehameha strong. From what I see, the more you flex and yell, the stronger that shit is. So I'm really get into it and I'm gonna really be blasting some niggas. Alpha Wolfman asked, do you watch any other animes besides DBZ? I'm extremely busy most of the time between work, college, and YouTube. And I haven't even started watching Dragon Ball Super. I usually just watch reviews, but I definitely will as soon as they start the English dubs. But I did see one episode of Attack on Titan. The truth. But when I was younger, I used to watch Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I had a bunch of Pokemon cards. First and second gen, I had a whole damn booklet, all holographics. And my dumb ass, when I was like 12, I traded all that for Pokemon Crystal, the story of Growing Up Broke. Alex_Toma asked, why are you fabulous? Oh my God, I can't even with this question. SSJ 5000 asked, will you have people join SSJ 9K? I plan to have guest voice actors, but permanent team members, I don't think so, man. I can't imagine bringing people on and then we build up the channel real high, you know? And the same thing happens like with the SSJ 9000 channel. Triton Kit Productions asked, where you from? Boy, I'm from Texas. Can't you tell by this southern drawl? Boy, you better get it right. This dude's username is actually Gohan. He asked, who's your favorite DBZ character and voice? Voice-wise, I would have to say Vegeta. The guy who does Vegeta's voice, his voice is live as hell. I can't really do it that well, unfortunately, because his voice is like, Kakarot. It's really growly, but it's live. But my favorite character has to be Future Trunks. When I was growing up, the internet wasn't easily accessible like it is now. In order to see like the future characters, you had to watch the show. But I had this one older friend who had all these DBZ cards and the art was amazing on these cards. One day I'm looking through the cards and I come across this card with Goten and Trunks on it. And I'm like, who's this dude with purple hair? I asked my friend and he's like, that's Vegeta's son. And I'm like, what? He has a son? At that time when I was watching Dragon Ball Z, it was like during the Namek saga. So I was like, what? Vegeta has a son? And he was like, yeah, with Bulma. And I'm like, what? So before I even seen Trunks in the show, I already had an idea that he was my favorite character. But when I saw him in the show and he fucking murdered Frieza like that, put the icing on the cake. So yeah, Trunks and Future Trunks are my favorite characters. I also think we got similar personalities too, because he's a nice guy, but he'll fuck your ass up if necessary. Jorge Garcia asked, how long does it take to make parodies? My movie parodies take over 30 hours each part. Hard work, dedication. Michelle Kimball asked, what's your favorite Pokemon? For the longest, my favorite Pokemon was Charizard. He was actually one of the last cards I ever got, man. It took me forever to get him. My dad actually ended up stealing the pack for me. Questionable parenting, but that's a story for another time. Merrick77 asked, when did you and your wife meet? We met when I was in 11th grade, she was in 10th grade at a basketball game. And she was dunking on everybody. I'm talking about crossing like Iverson, White Iverson. Neither of us was playing, but we was just chilling at the basketball game and that's how we met. And I don't really know how she puts up with my crazy ass.
I tell him don't mess with us. And then I hit him in the chest with that flexible.
Oh yeah, that's how. She's just as crazy as me. Layla Harley asked, if you and light-skinned Jedi aren't actually related, then how did you guys meet? We aren't actually related, We met in 5th grade. He was just as crazy then as he is now. This fool walks up to me, taps me on my shoulder. I turn around. He looks me right in my eyes and he says, "Do you think I'm stupid?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Guess what? I am." Ever since then, we've been kicking it, and then in 6th grade, we both had braids when we came back to school, and we didn't even talk the whole summer. So, some kind of crazy coincidence. So that strengthened our bond. Oh yeah, and he's actually the first one to use Dende in that context. I was riding in the car, we was on the phone, and he was talking about he just came from his girl's house, and I was like, "Did you give it a D?" And he was like, "Nah, bruh, nah, I gave it a Dende." We died laughing. And then when I started making parodies, I actually used it. Gio Renz Carrillo ask, "How long have you been growing your hair?" I first started growing my hair at the beginning of 7th grade, and then at the end of 8th grade, my mom made me cut my hair. Well, it was kind of my fault because I didn't take care of it that well, but I started growing it back in 9th grade, and I've been growing it ever since. It just stopped growing. I guess it reached its sane potential. Well, that's all the questions for now, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll do another Q&A in the future so y'all can get to know me more, and I'm gonna have some more videos coming today, and thanks for watching Saying Nights. Stay powerful. I'll really get into it, and I'm gonna really be blasting some niggas.